Introducing Oyetest, a modern AI-powered test management platform built to make your testing process easier, faster, and more efficient. With advanced features like AI-generated test cases and intelligent test case detail suggestions, Oyetest is designed to elevate your testing experience. You can generate test cases with AI, share and comment selectively on test cases, merge projects, and integrate modern tools to streamline your workflows. Oyetest lets you run tests faster, monitor progress in real time, and stay updated on your team's performance, all in one place. Let's explore Oyetest in action. Let's get started by creating a new project. To do this, click on the New Project card, and a pop-up form will appear. Here, you can name your project and provide a short description about it. Once you're done, click Create, and your project will be created. You'll be taken directly inside the project, starting in the Test Plan tab. Within a project, there are two ways to create a test plan. You can either write test cases manually or use the Generate with AI feature, which is incredibly efficient. Let's try it out. Click on the Generate Now button to go to the AI tab, where you'll need to select whether your project is web-based or API-based. You'll notice an accuracy bar, which indicates how precise the generated test plan will be based on your input. The more details you provide, the more accurate the output. For this demo, we'll select web-based and click Continue. Next, you'll have the option to upload screenshots or Figma design files of your project. If you don't have these, you can skip this step. After that, you can briefly describe your project and upload the project requirement document, PRD. Since we've provided all the necessary details, the accuracy bar shows 100%, ensuring a highly accurate test plan. Finally, click on Generate Test Cases. When complete, you can download the test cases or review them directly in Oyetest Test Plan. In the review screen, you'll see all generated test suites and test cases with details like descriptions, preconditions, steps, and expected results. You can fully manage your generated test cases, edit, organize, and choose test suites to match your project's needs and preferences, then add them to your test plan. You can delete any unwanted ones by selecting them and clicking the Delete button. To edit a test case, click Edit, then select the specific section you want to modify and make your changes. If you want to organize test cases into a different test suite, select the cases, click Add to Test Suite, and choose an existing suite or create a new one. Enter a name for the new suite and click Create to move the selected test cases. The selected test cases will automatically be added to your newly created suite. When you're ready to add test cases to your test plan, simply tick the ones you'd like to include. To add all remaining test cases at once, click the box next to Test Cases and then hit Complete. Your selected test cases are now added to the test plan. You can review each case in detail by clicking Details next to it. Let's talk about creating test suites and test cases in Oyetest and how you can effortlessly manage all the details. First, let's edit an existing project. Click on the three dots next to a project, select Edit, and you'll see a pop-up. From there, you can change the project name and description. For example, let's rename it to SwiftMart, add a short description, and click Update Project. That's it, your project details are updated instantly. Now, just click Continue on the project, and you'll see a clear view of the test suites and test cases. You can collapse or expand all the test suites using the Actions menu. There's also a filter option to quickly find the test suite or test case you're looking for. This toggle list here is called a test suite, and it contains multiple test cases under it. You can easily collapse or expand a test suite by clicking on the toggle button next to it. Creating a new test suite is simple. Click the New Suite button at the top right, fill out the form with the suite name, and hit Create. Once your suite is ready, you can start adding test cases. Just click and type. If you need more test cases, press Enter after each one. It's really that straightforward. When it comes to adding details for a test case, just click the Details button next to it. A side view opens where you can write down everything: description, preconditions, steps, and expected results. You can also tweak the test case properties in the About tab, like setting the priority, selecting whether it's manual or automated, and specifying the operating system or browser. When you're done, hit Update, and your changes are saved. If you don't want to manually write the details for your test case, no problem, just click on the AI Suggest button. The AI will generate detailed suggestions for your test case automatically. You can go through the suggestions, and if you like them, click the tick mark to import them directly into your test details. Not happy with the current suggestions? No worries. Just click Regenerate, and the AI will provide a new set of details. You can also toggle the Show AI Suggestions button anytime to revisit the generated suggestions later. Once imported, you still have full control, make changes to the details as you like. When you're done, simply click Update, and everything gets saved. For better visibility, you can enter full screen mode while editing test case details. You can easily navigate through test cases using the previous and next icons in the Details view. If you decide to delete a test case, just click the Delete icon, confirm the action, and it's gone. When you're done updating the details, close the Details tab by clicking on the Close icon. Now, let's talk about one of our most powerful features, the Global AI Suggest button. Once your test plan is ready, click this button, and the AI will scan through every test case in the plan and generate detailed descriptions for all of them. You'll see a count showing how many test case details have been generated. Once the process is done, it'll display Done, and you'll notice that all your test cases now have detailed information automatically filled in. Of course, you can always review and adjust the AI suggested details as needed. This feature not only saves time, but also makes handling test cases a breeze. First, click on a project and go to the Test Run tab. You'll see a list of test runs, both submitted and in progress, along with brief summaries. You can search or filter these by status. To create a new test run, click Add Test Run. Name it, for example, Alpha Release, and provide a description. You can then choose to add all test cases from the test plan or select specific ones. For this demo, we'll select specific test cases and click Continue. Here, you can filter and choose the test cases you need, then click Create Test Run. In the Test Execution tab, you can filter test cases and collapse or expand test suites. Mark a test case as passed or failed by clicking the Untested button. You can check the details of any test case by clicking the Details button. Inside, you'll find different tabs. Runs, a history of past runs for this test case. Execution Notes, a space to add notes for your team during testing. And Issues, any related issues linked to this test case. The Manage Run tab lets admins assign test cases or suites to team members. To do this, just select the ones you want to assign. Click the Assign icon, pick a team member from the drop-down, and click Assign. The test cases will be assigned right away. You can also bulk update details like OS, browser, or execution type. Simply select the test cases or suites, click Bulk Update, and choose what to change. For example, if you want to set the OS to Mac, select OS and update it. The same process works for updating execution type or browser settings. Next we have the Progress sub-tab. The Progress sub-tab gives you a clear picture of how the test run is going. You'll see the total number of test cases, how many are assigned or unassigned, the overall progress of the run, a donut chart showing the status of the test cases, a line chart tracking progress by team member. There's also a table below that gives a detailed view of test cases. You can easily switch between the table and chart views, depending on what works for you. That's how Oyetest makes executing test runs, managing test runs, and tracking progress of test runs easy and intuitive. Imagine you have a tester working on UI testing and another on system testing. You want to merge the UI testing project into system testing. To do this, start by going to the source project, which in this case is the UI testing project. Once you're there, navigate to the Merge tab. Here, you'll see two sections, one for open merge requests and another for closed ones. Let's create a new merge request to start the process. Click on the New Merge Request button. The system automatically sets the source project to the one you're currently in, so that's already set to the UI testing project for us. Now, from the drop-down, select System Testing as the project you want to merge into. Right below that, you'll see all the existing test cases in the source project listed out. Once you're satisfied with what's included, just hit the Submit Merge Request button, and voila, the merge request is created. Now, if you go back to the Open Merge Request section, you'll find the one we just created. To review it, simply click on it. A comprehensive view will pop up, showing the source project and its test cases color-coded on the left, and the destination project and its test cases on the right. This makes it super easy to compare and review everything side by side. At this point, you can either approve or reject the merge request. If you decide to reject it, there's an input box where you can add a reason for the rejection. The person who created the merge request will get an email with the reason instantly. But let's go ahead and approve this merge request. Once approved, the projects are merged, and the merge request is moved to the Closed Merge Request section. You can still click on it there to view all the details of the merge. The color-coded test cases and suites will clearly show what's been merged from the source project into the destination project. You can also go to the system testing project and see all the merged test cases right there. And that's it. The merge is complete, and you've successfully combined the work from two projects into one streamlined destination. Simple, efficient, and organized. Now, let's see how to integrate an issue tracking tool in Oyetest. First, click on Integration from the navbar. A list of issue trackers like GitHub, Jira, Asana, and Trello will appear. For this demo, we'll integrate GitHub. Click the Connect button next to GitHub, and a form will pop up. To integrate, you'll need your GitHub username and a fine-grained access token, which you can generate from your GitHub account settings. Once you have the token, give your connection a name, enter your GitHub username and access token, then click Enable Integration. After a successful integration, you'll see GitHub status change to active. You can always edit or delete this integration later if needed. Next, we need to add the tracking at the project level. Go to your project, navigate to Settings, and then to the Integration tab. Here, GitHub will show up with a status of Not Mapped. Click the link icon, and all your repositories from the connected GitHub account will be fetched. Choose the repository you want to map and click Map Repository. Now, GitHub is successfully integrated with our project's issue tracking. Let's see how to create or link issues. Go to a test run, select a run in progress, and find a failed test case. Click on the test case details and head over to the Issues tab. From here, you can link the test case to an existing issue or create a new one. Let's create a new issue. Enter a name for your issue, and the test case details like name and ID will already be in the description box. You can add more information if needed, then click Create Issue. A new issue is now created and linked to GitHub with this test case. You can see the issue status here and click on it to view it directly on GitHub. All your issues are tracked in the Project Issues tab, where you can visit and manage them easily. And that's how you integrate and use GitHub for issue tracking in Oyetest. First, select the project you want to work on. Once inside, navigate to the test plan where all your test cases are listed. Now, look to the top right corner of the screen, you'll see the share icon. Click on it, and a pop-up form will appear. This is where you can create your shareable link. Simply give your link a name and click on the Continue button. Once you click Continue, the test plan view will appear. Here, you can choose the specific test cases or test suites you want to share. To select a test case, simply click the checkboxes on the left side of the test cases. If you want to select an entire test suite, click the checkbox on the right-hand side of the suite name. After selecting all the test cases or test suites you need, hit Continue again. Next, a context form will appear where you can add additional context for your share URL. For example, you can upload files like PDFs. Here, we've added the SRS. You can also include a description for each file. If you have technical diagrams like a DFD, you can upload those too, along with descriptions. Beyond that, you can add extra information or comments for your teammates. For instance, you might want to upload screenshots or Figma files of your project, like we've added a Figma file here. If there are any other documents or files you need to include, you can upload those as well. Once everything is uploaded and ready, just click on the Share button, and your share link will be generated. Now, you can copy this link and use it wherever needed. After copying, you'll be redirected to the Settings section, where all the shared links for the current project are listed. You can open the copied URL in a new tab, and it will display everything you've shared. In the first tab of the shared link, you'll see all the test cases you included. From here, you can check the details of each test case and easily navigate to the next or previous one. There's also a filtering option where you can filter test cases by type, like automated, manual, or high priority. Additionally, you can use the search bar to quickly find any specific test case you're looking for. Now, in the second tab, you'll find all the supporting documents that were shared. For example, here's the PRD file we uploaded earlier. Below that, you'll see the requirement diagram, complete with its description. We also included a Figma file, and you can open it in full screen for better visibility if needed. First, select the project you want to work on. Once inside, navigate to the test plan where all your test cases are listed. Now, look to the top right corner of the screen, you'll see the share icon. Click on it, and a pop-up form will appear. This is where you can create your shareable link. Simply give your link a name and click on the Continue button. Once you click Continue, the test plan view will appear. Here, you can choose the specific test cases or test suites you want to share. To select a test case, simply click the checkboxes on the left side of the test cases. If you want to select an entire test suite, click the checkbox on the right-hand side of the suite name. After selecting all the test cases or test suites you need, hit Continue again. Next, a context form will appear where you can add additional context for your share URL. For example, you can upload files like PDFs. Here, we've added the SRS. You can also include a description for each file. If you have technical diagrams like a DFD, you can upload those too, along with descriptions. Beyond that, you can add extra information or comments for your teammates. For instance, you might want to upload screenshots or Figma files of your project, like we've added a Figma file here. If there are any other documents or files you need to include, you can upload those as well. Once everything is uploaded and ready, just click on the Share button, and your share link will be generated. Now, you can copy this link and use it wherever needed. After copying, you'll be redirected to the Settings section, where all the shared links for the current project are listed. You can open the copied URL in a new tab, and it will display everything you've shared. In the first tab of the shared link, you'll see all the test cases you included. From here, you can check the details of each test case and easily navigate to the next or previous one. There's also a filtering option where you can filter test cases by type, like automated, manual, or high priority. Additionally, you can use the search bar to quickly find any specific test case you're looking for. Now, in the second tab, you'll find all the supporting documents that were shared. For example, here's the PRD file we uploaded earlier. Below that, you'll see the requirement diagram, complete with its description. We also included a Figma file, and you can open it in full screen for better visibility if needed.